and welcome to the IARS Youth Awards 2021. Every year, IARS organizes an award ceremony to congratulate and celebrate the work of the hundreds of young people in Southwark who are volunteers. And if you have been to any of our events, you'll know that we usually have a lot of entertainment with like singers and a lot of food and special guests. However, this year, in light of the pandemic and now the third lockdown, we had to modify the way that we're going to deliver this. So we obviously changed to an online format, but we also decided to kind of like amplify our focus a little. So for this event, we are not only going to award the volunteers, but we're also going to focus on the importance that resilience and community have in times of COVID. So for the past few weeks, IARS have been encouraging young people to create art, to write, to exercise, and to use different mechanisms to not only entertain themselves during lockdown and maybe express their feelings and release tensions and even connect with their families or their peers through art and physical activity, but also to work on their ability to be resilient. So getting through the COVID-19 pandemic makes demands on our psyches, and resilience is one personality trait that will help us keep going. First, let's start by defining the term resilience. Resilience refers to the capacity that we have to adapt successfully to challenges. It is the ability to bounce back from stress, adversity, and failure. All human beings have the potential to be resilient, but we all have to develop, work and nurture on that potential. There are many ways that we can do this. So, for example, when it comes to children, in terms of building resilience, it is necessary to realize the importance of providing a balance between giving them protection and also the freedom to learn and grow so that kids get ready for life. Children need to build up a sense that they can do things on their own. It is important to protect children, but they also need to learn how to get up after they fall down. They need to have challenges, not too extreme of course, but we should allow challenges when we know that these are safe for them. Now, in terms of resilience in general, not only for children, in order to nurture our own potential for resilience, we must make healthy choices. For example, it is important to keep ourselves informed and watch the news, but it is also important to limit that exposure to the media. There's a lot of repeating and there's a lot of dire situations portrayed on the news. So we need to know when to turn the TV off or what are good and healthy decisions for us, because our ability to be resilient changes. For example, if you don't feel well, if you don't have a sleep, you won't be as resilient. It's like our immune system, for example. So under difficult circumstances, we do have the capacity to surge. We do have surge capacity, but that may be temporary. We can get depleted. Day after day after day, if you are working hard to deal with challenging things, you can simply get exhausted and overwhelmed. And then we need to step back and try to replenish and restore our capacity. So, as you know, some ways of nurturing our capacity of being resilient that we have encouraged are painting, writing, staying active, both physically and with the community. So in a minute we're going to talk about these and the importance they have and how to be more resilient. So we're going to listen to some guests and experts on the matter. But right now I would like to thank Southwark Council for supporting us in this event. Thanks to their support, we were able to organize an online competition that aimed to bring people together during lockdown. But we also created a bank of resources to support people during lockdown. We put different prizes together for the winners who were chosen by the Youth Advisory Board. So yeah, thank you very much to Southwark Council. Now, Nick Johnson has a message for us, and after that, will present the categories and the winners of the competition.
Hello, my name is Nick Johnson. I am one of the Liberal Democratic councillors here in Southwark, and I wanted to add my congratulations and thanks to everyone who's taken part in the Youth Awards, whether you've been a volunteer or someone who's been taking part in the awards themselves. What a great contribution and what a great celebration it is of young people in Southwark.
Thank you very much, Nick. So let's now present the categories and the winners of the competition. So let's start with art. IARS decided to use art as a way for young people to express themselves because art is a very affordable way of doing this, but also everyone can do art. So we also, for the competition, we also encourage parents and families to do this as a group activity so they could connect and talk about their fears, anxiety, the isolation, and just their feelings in general. Art can be used as a great way of expression, but we also found a significant correlation that links visual art practice to individual and community resilience. Visual art activities can be used to both educate young people about resilience and also enhance young people's overall resilience. Some people and organizations are also using art as a way of therapy, and we have with us Elisa Yanacone, who is going to tell us a little bit more about that.
Hello, my name is Elisa Yanacone, and I'm the creator of The Spiral of Containment: Rape's Aftermath, which is both a book and a traveling art exhibition addressing the impact of rape through 25 survivor stories and multimedia art. I created that exhibition because I'm a sexual violence survivor myself and had a chance to process that through art therapy, which I found to be an incredibly healing mechanism to access emotions that I didn't even know were there, and as a tool to really overcome what had happened. I genuinely believe that art is incredibly helpful, especially in situations where words fail. Not just in sexual violence, but in all different kinds of trauma. There are moments where it's just very hard to put into words and to truly process and digest, this is what's going on, this is how I feel. Sometimes you just need a paintbrush, or to do a little dance, or to express yourself through the realm of the imagination without trying to put reason and logic onto things. So certainly a huge advocate for art. I think it's a channel that can be used as an outlet as well, especially in young people. It's like a sport. It's being able to access something that it's at your disposal at all times. Once you learn it, you can do it. And certainly I think that it's a mechanism that we should use more in society today.
Now, and without further ado, let's present the winner for this category. And the winner is Erin Keeble for her piece on how she copes with lockdown. Okay, let's start talking now about how writing can help us become more resilient. So, writing has the ability to permit us to wrestle with our feelings, to redefine our everyday existence, and most importantly, to provide emotional connectivity. Through poetry, journaling, creative writing, etc., we can find common similarities in our seemingly different and distant lives, making us feel not quite so alone. In a time where social distancing has made us forgo our traditional mediums of connection, I have found solace in the power of writing to create sparks of interaction, of shared memories and emotions, of self-reflection and self-healing. While the distances between individuals and communities may seem to be growing, writing closes the gap and strengthens the connections we have to our own minds, to those around us, and the collective world. Now, with loneliness on the rise, social connections disintegrating, and isolation settling nationwide, the ability to have a genuine connection with others is becoming a scarce commodity. It's never been more important to feel as if we have or are part of a community, and writing can offer a way to do so, even as we grow more and more disconnected from others. The act of reading, sharing, and writing demands a certain kind of attention and introspection that is slow and intentional. This offers the opportunity to decrease our sense of isolation. It helps us see that we are not alone, as we are reminded of how others are embarking on similar journeys as our own, sharing the same sentiments, feelings, and concerns. Even while some of us may be worried about paying bills or caring for an ailing loved one, writing permits us to redress and to bear witness from a different approach. It gives us the space to cry out in fear, to shout in joy, to let our most authentic self shine through. These aspects of writing encourage a much needed healing, especially now. Okay, now let's listen to Connor, who is going to talk to us also about writing as a coping mechanism, but more importantly, he's going to share with us the perspective of college students coping with mental health issues during university.
Hey everyone, my name is Connor Kilkelly, and I am interning for the IARS virtually from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I am a second-year undergraduate student studying political science and global studies, and I am here to talk to you today about how you can better deal and cope with mental health issues as a university student. So being a college student has given me a unique perspective on different methods of handling mental health problems, because whether it be myself, my peers, my friends, my family, I have seen how stress and anxiety that stem from schoolwork can negatively affect a person's mental well-being. With a seemingly endless amount of exams, projects, essays, and assignments, college students are constantly being bombarded with tasks they're expected to turn around right away and complete with a certain degree of accuracy, perfection. And this constant stream of tasks can overwhelm even the most organized, well-motivated student. In fact, a study of over 100,000 first-year college students conducted by the Cognitive Institutional Research Program at the University of California, Los Angeles, has shown that student mental health has been in a constant decline since 2015, with only 54% of male respondents and 34% of female respondents saying they had above average mental health. And these mental health problems are even worse for members of minority groups such as racial minorities and LGBTQIA plus minorities. And this epidemic of stress in our university students can have dramatic long-term effects. Studies done by the Mayo Clinic have linked prolonged stress to heart disease later in life, weight gain later in life, and digestive issues. So without effective coping mechanisms for dealing with these mental health issues, a student faces a lifetime of physical and mental challenges. So because the negative effects of mental health are immense and long-lasting, it is imperative that students find ways to cope with and overcome mental health challenges. Methods such as art, writing, physical activity are all listed among the top ways that a student can handle and cope with their mental health. A study conducted by the Association for Psychological Sciences has found a strong correlation between psychiatric patients going through written therapy and improved mental health later in life. They found that people who wrote down and kept a journal about their experiences, whether it be traumatic or other, they had improved mental health later in life. And this study can be applied to university students. I am a firm believer in journaling. I myself keep a journal. Once a week, I just write down how I'm feeling. I write about a range of things from how I'm feeling that week, if there was like a specific event that made me feel bad. I'll journal about good things and the bad things. It really just helps me get out all of my emotions and process them, which is a really good way at long-term decreasing stress and anxiety about school. College is a challenging time for everyone. Like I said, with the constant stream of assignments, essays, tests, it's really hard to manage stress and anxiety that come with that. It's all too common for students to develop mental health problems because of all of this pressure, and leaving these issues unaddressed can lead to major issues in the long run. Using writing as an outlet to move through and process your stress and anxiety around schoolwork is a very productive and healthy way to improve your mental health. So I am highly recommending that if you're a university student who is struggling with stress and anxiety, that you start to keep weekly, maybe a bi-weekly, or maybe just a once-a-month journal, just something where you write out, process all your feelings. I believe that is a great way to improve student mental health. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Connor. Now let's see who the winner of the writing competition is. And the winner is Stuart for his poem. Let's read it. The virus is spreading free. It's everywhere. Don't cough, don't sneeze. Wear masks, wear gloves, don't touch a thing. Don't leave your house, calamity. If things are wrong, won't be for long. The NHS will help us all. With the vaccines, we'll all be free. Stay at home, it will be gone. Thank you very much, Stuart. That was a beautifully written poem. Now let's talk about physical activity. So, the COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted just about every single aspect of ordinary life, and exercise routines are no exception. Work from home, remote learning, and public health guidelines for gyms that include capacity limitations, cleaning protocols, mask wearings, and social distancing, that has changed how, where, and when we exercise. And although it might be extremely tempting to just stay at home and stay in bed and do nothing, it is important to remember that exercising, while obviously crucial under normal circumstances, is absolutely essential to both your physical and your mental health, and that's why it's so pertinent during COVID-19. So, some of the reasons why it's so good for both your body and your mental health is because exercise boosts the immune system. This means that exercising may help your body fight off infections. This includes COVID-19. Also, exercise improves self-esteem because the hormones that are produced during physical activity can help you perceive yourself in a better light. And as we mentioned before, boosting your confidence, the better you feel, the better you are at being resilient. Exercise also reduces the stress and anxiety. It is a proven mood booster and can help adults reduce stress levels, obviously building emotional resilience. Also, exercise can help you improve sleep, and there is evidence that suggests that regular exercise helps you fall asleep faster and improves sleep quality. And getting a good night's sleep has also been found to boost your immune system and your resilience. Exercise may be especially beneficial for people with chronic health conditions such as diabetes, arthritis, or heart disease. Regular exercise can help to improve balance, flexibility, strength, mobility, and cardiovascular health. Plus, it can boost energy and overall well-being. So yeah, now let's see what Patricia Padilla, who's a fitness coach, has to say about how fitness has helped her going through lockdown and the pandemic.
Hi there, my name is Patricia. I am a certified fitness coach, and today I just want to share with you how was my experience with fitness during the pandemic and all this year that we've been going on a lockdown. I've been doing fitness for about 4 years now, and at least in my experience, it's been extremely therapeutic. I found that I feel like way more energized, I sleep better, and all the benefits you can read around and your doctor is gonna talk to you about. But if one thing is true, is that I really struggle to keep up my fitness routine during the quarantine. As we know, life was extremely overwhelming, and same as the uncertainties we were dealing with. So for me, I went out of my routine, I slowed down, I was a bit depressed, and I felt that with my friends as well. They were dealing with the same thing. So I said to myself, once you experience the benefits of fitness, at least you can go back to how you felt, and in a way you want to start to feel the same way. So I learned that even though I wasn't at the gym, I didn't have my equipment, there is fitness for everyone, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you today. I'm not sure if you have an experience with fitness, if you have tried something in the past. Sometimes it can be really hard to stick to a routine, but there is fitness for everyone, as I said. So if you want to try something, what I did during the quarantine was there's a bunch of YouTube videos, and you just need to check what you feel comfortable with. So it depends on how your personality is. You will find that there are exercises that match better with what you want to do, and also keeping in mind what your fitness goals are. If you just want to be healthy, you can try doing power walks just around your house for 20 minutes. You can start 10-20 minutes. You don't need to do anything super crazy at the beginning, and then start to increase it as you feel more comfortable. If you are a little bit more energetic and you want to add challenges, you can do a high intensity workout. Those are like 20 seconds working out, 10 seconds resting, and it's really short, 30 minutes or so. So it's really good to squeeze it into your daily routine. If you just want to work on your mind a little bit more as well, you can try yoga or Pilates classes. Those are really good to keep you ground to earth. You're gonna be able to connect your mind and body, as you need to be truly present in your workout. And if you want to do a challenge for yourself and see ongoing routines, you can do power lift workouts and work on your muscles, protect your bones and the rest of your body. There's different workouts for everyone, as I said. During the quarantine, for me, it was really good to go back to my routine. I found that doing it by myself wasn't as exciting. So what I did was work a group. Every day at 11 a.m. I met with my friends who are around the world, and we were doing exercises for an hour. I was putting in practice what I learned being a coach, and it was really satisfying for me to see that I was contributing to my friends' health and just lifestyle by sharing workouts that they kept doing even after the pandemic in the countries they are. And for me, it was a really good moment to also socialize with my friends and meet with them. It was extremely therapeutic. If you feel that it's not for you, you can do more solo workouts, grab your headphones, and do something by yourself. But there is always something to do. Honestly, you're gonna feel the difference after doing it. As I said before, just not on your sleep, but also your mind it declutters. Like, you're gonna feel more focused, more present. I really hope you give it a try. Just do something, start little goals, something that it can be achievable. One of the mistakes that people do when they are first starting is that they try to achieve something that is way beyond what they can even imagine. Like, if you haven't done anything in terms of fitness, you want to start lifting 80 pounds in your first week, in your first month, or losing 20 pounds in your first week. And I hope you understand that fitness is not about the way you look, but also how it makes you feel. And the way you look is just an additional thing that is great for us, for our self-esteem. But it's really about how you feel. And just once you start doing it, you're gonna notice that difference, and you're gonna really appreciate that connection and that capability of your body in responding to the workouts. So I really hope you try and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Thank you very much, Patricia, for sharing that information with us. Now we have the award ceremony. We have the winner for the Active Award, and the winner is Sarah for running 21 kilometers with her dad for the competition. Wow, congratulations. She said, I have been trying to get my dad to go running with me, and apparently only a prize will make him do that. Well, I'm really happy that we were able to help. Now we have Marianela, who will talk to us about the role that we have with our communities, in our communities, and she will also give the prize for our IARS Youth Volunteer of the Year.
So we've talked about how to nurture resilience and how to take care of ourselves through arts and by being active. But let's talk now about the things that we can do in our communities and what other options we have when we feel like we want to help others. It's so important to look after yourself, but we should also keep an eye on people close to us and check in regularly if we can. So we've been working really hard on trying to keep our community in Southwark and the people we work with resilient in the last 12 months, and we've done this in different ways. So, for example, as a youth-led organisation, our work is shaped and led by young people, as they're the experts in this field with their own lived experiences. So through the user-led work, we've enabled our community and our young people to speak up and have their voices heard on topics that are important to them. We've also created a number of economic opportunities for the community and for our young people, so that everyone has a chance to thrive. We've done this through several staff vacancies, paid internships and volunteering opportunities, such as the Jack Petchey Foundation and the Kickstart scheme. We've also offered paid volunteering placements abroad when this was still possible. So then in terms of our project work, we've been tackling gender-based violence and discrimination in schools by educating teachers, parents and students as part of the Free and Children First projects. Also, we've trained over 100 professionals on safeguarding and how to detect and report child abuse and neglect through a project called ProChild. We've also offered training on social entrepreneurship for young people as part of the EDA program. So all these training courses are of course available on our website, and it's worth mentioning here that we've also put together a specific youth hub section on our website where you can find lots of tips and things to do during the pandemic. So go and check that out. So most importantly, we have been providing opportunities for youth volunteering and empowerment. So for example, we've provided a number of volunteering placements through our virtual research and communications internships, and over 100 students across London have participated in our work experience weeks. We've also trained almost 120 young people on different topics such as identity, healthy relationships, risks and opportunities online, and the importance of your own voice. And lastly, young people have also had their say and expressed themselves through the IARS's Youth Advisory and Women's Advisory Board meetings. And of course, we would have not been able to do all of this without the help and support from Southwark Council. So a big thank you to your team over there. So from all the work we've done with our community, I would like to bring your attention to volunteering and the importance of it to your local community as well. So, as well as helping others and having an impact, volunteering can also improve your own well-being. It can boost your own confidence, it can reduce loneliness, and helping others will simply make you feel really good about yourself, not to mention all the different skills you will be gaining. So someone who has helped us so much during this time and who has contributed a lot to our charity through high quality work, excellent work ethic and a positive attitude has been one of our volunteers, Madalena, and because of this we want to award her with the Youth Volunteer of the Year award. Thank you so much, Madalena, for all your hard work and for your positivity during these really difficult times, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Maya, and congratulations, Madalena. You really deserve this. Your contributions to both our organization and the community have really made a difference. We are now closing the ceremony, so congratulations to all the winners, to Stuart, to Erin, to Madalena and to Sarah for winning the competition, and also my most sincerest congratulations to all the participants for putting the effort, and also to every young person who is like going through these difficult times, because you're living in one of the most difficult times of our era, and you are finding a way to go through all of this, and I think that that is enough to celebrate. Now, Claire Bonham, the director of IARS, has some final words for us.
This year marked 1 year since the first lockdown began, and I mean, it's been such a tough year for everybody, but particularly for young people. I know that you've been disproportionately affected by school closures, by youth unemployment, and just by not being able to have those experiences that everyday people should be able to have, to travel, to meet with friends, to go to university, to do all of those kind of things that make life really fun and worth living. Do you know though, I'm always impressed by the resilience of young people. If this job has taught me anything, it's that people often tend to overlook young people and to write them off as not being contributors to society, or as not having the tools and the resilience and the strength to carry on through. And if this year has shown us anything, it's shown us that young people have resilience in spades. And I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's taken part in this competition, whether that's through the active work, the art, writing, videos, or anything else. Your talents are incredible. And it's just shown us that there is such a wealth of talent amongst young people. And I really hope that you all go away feeling like you've achieved something here. And I really hope also that contributing to this competition has helped you feel that your personal resilience has increased as well, whether that's through taking up a new activity, or pushing yourself to create something through drama or through music or through arts. And I just really hope that that is something that you will take away and take into the future with you. And we've had some amazing submissions and we've got some very worthy winners, but I want to say you are all winners in this sense, because you've all taken yourself out there and produced something that is worthy of praise. So thank you so much to everybody. Thank you also to everybody who's taken part as judges, to our Youth Advisory Board and Women's Advisory Board, and to the IARS team who've put this together. And thank you to all our guests who've also spoken and shared their expertise in videos throughout this competition. So we're really delighted to have had you all on board, and we hope that this won't be the last time that we interact with you, and we really look forward to working with you again in future.